All right, that sucked getting out, to be honest. 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom to slide the handle out and slowly stretch it with the heat gun. All wrinkles will be worked out as you use the heat gun. Change of plans, guys. I tried wrapping. I suck at wrapping. Welcome to the Blue Garage, guys. I am Greg, and today we have a pretty simple project on the ZR2 or Big Z. Still don't have a name. I'm waiting. Get in the comments, guys. Let me know what you guys want. So before I get started, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you stay tuned. We're gonna be doing a chrome delete. I have 2 items that are left. First is the doorknobs, or the door handle buttons, I should say. And the second is the chrome bow tie on the grill. Time to get rid of those. It's going away, guys. So we're gonna wrap those today. All that you're gonna need is a T15 screw, some interior tools to pry some pieces away to get to those screws, and then also a heat gun and, of course, some wrap. Should be pretty straightforward. We're gonna take our time, make sure we do things right, and finish up this project. No more chrome. Let's go. So we need the surface clean, that way we can stick the wrap to the counter here or the desk and not pick up dirt, debris, anything that's gonna stick to the adhesive and make it less adherent to anything that we're sticking it to, so the bow tie or the buttons. Perfect. All right, guys, so in order to get into your door, you're gonna wanna pop this little piece off. So use a little trim tool, just get under the edge of it and pry it out, just like that. Put it in your pocket, that way you don't lose it. I believe I said T15, it is actually a T20 that you're gonna need. And get in there. Okay. Then you're gonna wanna hold the handle all the way open, gently and slowly unscrew, because you don't wanna overdo it. You'll be able to feel the tension release on the handle itself. And you'll hit a mark where basically if you screw any further or unscrew any further, it's going to strip. So be very, very careful. Ultimate goal here is the handle's gonna stay. So you just gotta find that sweet spot where it locks in place. There it goes, just like that. So again, you have to play with it just a little bit to find that sweet spot. Once you do, the handle will stay open, and then what you want to do is actually get into the handle itself. There's 2 little hooks on either side, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. You want to just get under there, in between the handle. I'm gonna get a hook tool, and that'll be a little easier for me. And separate, there we go. Separate it like that. And pop it off. And when this comes off, the whole handle might fall off, so be ready to catch it so it doesn't fall and hit the ground, scratch. Hold in there in the meantime until I get the bottom. So the second tool just holds it in place. There we go. And the whole thing will pop off just like we're doing here. I'm just gonna remove this so I don't scratch my paint. Slowly pry it off. Make sure none of your clips are stuck somewhere. I think it's right here in the middle. Slowly and surely, but surely. There we go. You can see the button, guys. I just can't get this separated. Let's see if I can get a bigger tool. Just slide the button out. The handle's supposed to come all the way out. Pops off and then it slides this way. It's like really strange the way it's in there. Just trying not to break the plastic, because this whole thing's like a harder plastic, you know. There it is. Let's see if I can just... So there's this piece right here. It can pop out too. I just don't like disconnecting that, because then it's a pain. It's a pain to get off. Problem is, if I get it all the way off, getting that back in. I've had it off before. I've taken these apart on this truck. I just never wrapped them. I'm just screwing this back to its starting point. seeing if I can find a portion or a place where the tension is released to slide the handle out. That's a little better than before, but I can't pop that out anyway. Oh, I thought that would show me in there, but oh, there it goes. That's what I was trying to do, is pop that out too. Now that that's out, I have a little bit more room here. I don't know where I'm stuck. It's like the first thing I did to my old truck. It was like stupid easy. Had a gap in there, but I could slide it out, but getting it in will be the hard part. Why am I stuck? There must be a clip in there. There we go. Hold one side open as you work on the other, and it comes right off. And there's your button. Much easier. Gotta get all of our clips out of the way here. The only reason I'm doing this is because there's a couple clips on the back of the bow tie that are much easier to see from the back side. So I'm not gonna take off the whole grill, just the top portion of the grill on the interior. That way I can see in between and see the clips on the back side of the bow tie. So you need an interior tool to pry these out, and then a T15 for these two T15 screws on your latch handle. Then the two T15 screws I had mentioned. These guys out. That just slides right off. Now that that's off and our clips are off, this will pop right out. Your hood latch to the side with your screws. Actually, won't even need this. I was thinking I was gonna need it for the 10 mil bolts on top, but I won't because I'm looking, actually, yes, I will, just to get back there. The fans are in between basically where I need to get, so. I am gonna pop the grill off, but just to lean it a little bit, just so I can see down in there where I'm working to remove the bow tie. There are ways, some people do it, pop it right out from the front. I don't want to break it, I want to see what I'm working with before. Maybe that is easy, but I want to see where those clips are before I just try to do that just yet. 2 clips on each headlight, pull straight out, and there's a couple clips towards the top here in the middle. Let me grab some gloves, cutting up my hands. There we go. All right, and that's just as far as I need to get it. That way I can see in the back here and see where the clips are. And the funny thing is, there's actually, no, you can see the clips. 1, 2 on either side on the top, and I'd imagine there's probably 2 on the back. So if you're looking here, if you could see where I'm pointing, there's 2 clips on either side of the bow tie. All right, that sucked getting out, to be honest. I popped out the 2 side clips, no problem. 2 bottom clips, no problem, as you see. But these 2 top clips were just a pain, and they're no different than the bottom ones. And these came out on their own, so I don't know. Make it make sense, because whatever, I don't know. Nonetheless, it'll pop right back into place, no problem. I did scrape this one up just a tad. No big deal. The clip is still there. There's still that edge on there, so it'll clip into place. But yeah, now we can clean these up, wrap it up, and get going. so in order to start wrapping, we do need to clean off our bow ties and our door handles. For that, I will grab some spray and get that done. I have some blades here, or some extra blades, a very fine tooth blade that I can use as like a pencil for detailed edges. Some tuck tools, might not need it, we'll see. And I like this because it's very fine. I can poke a hole where I need to, because basically I'm gonna wrap over the whole bow tie, heat wrap it, tuck it in as best as possible, and once I have where I need to get started, I can poke a hole either with this or with the blade, and then start cutting and tucking around on the inside where the red is, and tucking it around the back, which there's tons of playroom here. Yeah, this should be relatively easy to wrap. The door handles themselves, or the door handle buttons themselves, a little more difficult just because it's so tiny. But I did that on Big Blue. We're gonna do it again on Big Z. So let me grab some cleaner. We wanna get these as clean as possible. That way the wrap itself adheres properly. This one is ready to go. Door handle buttons are a little more difficult to clean. You just gotta get in all those little edges. That's where just a little overlap of the wrap will be sitting. Now I'll get my heat gun out. I have my tools, I have my wrap. I am ready to go. I think we'll start with the bow tie just because it is bigger, and then we'll go from there. What's up, guys? If you guys want your product or maybe your sticker featured on the Blue Garage, hit me up, let me know. Not only will I put your sticker on the toolbox, but I'll feature your product in one of my videos installing on the truck. So here goes nothing. Make sure you guys shout out. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe. The channel is growing fast. We're almost to 4,000. Probably by the end of the week, we'll be there. This one's for ZR2 Full, ZR2 Bison. Can't wait to get out there with you. Ocotillo, or hey, I'll go out to California, further out in California. I know Ocotillo's in California, but this is 880. I entered to win one of their cars. Obviously, yeah, that didn't happen. We can dream. Stickier than... Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share this channel with your friends. Send me some stickers, I'll throw them on here. Get to see your stuff on YouTube. Let's go. All right, so I have my glossy wrap, so I'm gonna cut bigger than I need. Now that I have that, basically I want to cover the bow tie with the wrap and then slowly stretch it with the heat gun. Roll this the opposite way just to get it to lay flat. I'm just gonna remove the backing. And the whole goal here is it's gonna stretch, so you're gonna have excess. And I purposely cut way too much. Now I'm just gonna flip it and get started. Now all wrinkles will be worked out as you use the heat gun. I might need to do that again. We'll see. We'll see how it works once I heat it up. Get it all soft in the middle. That way we can stretch it. Know that it's gonna be hot when you touch it. Just gonna cut a hole. I ripped it. Dang it. Take two. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start on one side and wrap. Change of plans, guys. I tried wrapping. I suck at wrapping on getting around the corners and inside. So for some of you that may be easy. Hey, if that's what you want to do, go for it. I am going to wrap these. I did it before on Big Blue. So we're gonna do it again here. So what I've got here is actually some Rust-Oleum paint and primer, some gloss. We're gonna paint this guy. Yep, everything. Just even coats. That's one coat. What I can do is let that dry. I will, oh, I missed the bottom here. Come back, touch it up, and go from there. So for the buttons, you don't need as big of a piece. We'll use some of the excess that we have here. All right, guys, so I got it wrapped. Edge work obviously is not perfect. However, that. So you can't even tell. There are two little clips that are gonna go around the back side of the door handle. Gotta get those in place first. It might fall, just be gentle with it. That's it, guys. I mean, pretty simple. And I want to make sure that we're screwed back in place here because it should have been locked out like that. No more chrome, guys. Looks so much better. I mean, I know that's the tiniest little detail, but the tiny details will complete a project, in my opinion. That looks awesome. Happy with it. I'm gonna put the second coat on. Might not be perfect there. Might have to do 3 coats. Taking in some spots, not the other. While that is drying, this is coat number 2. I'm going to reassemble the truck. That way we just have to pop this on before we finish up. Looks good. Obviously, have some finishing up to do. I'm gonna clean this up real quick, and while we wait for the paint to dry. I'm just gonna bolt these up. Time to put the emblem back in. Voila. Man, that looks good. Looks totally different. Well guys, another video done. That's a wrap. Painted the bow tie in the grill, and then we wrapped both door handle buttons. Both are a little tedious projects just because there's little clips that you have to work around to get the emblem out of the grill that gave us some trouble. And then also we had a little bit of trouble on the driver's side door reassembling everything. Passenger side came undone perfectly fine, went together perfectly fine. Probably could have done that in under 5 to 10 minutes tops, including the wrap. Just the nature of the job, guys. I don't know what else to say there? I'm gonna get the emblem probably touched up by a professional because I am definitely not a professional painter. It was done in my garage, so it does the job for now. No more chrome. We'll clean it up and it'll be show ready in no time. So if you guys like the video, make sure you get down there, actually click that like button, subscribe, share it with your friends, and tune in next time for the Blue Garage guys. See you guys next time.